We hear the term neuropathy talked about quite a bit, especially in like TV commercials and print ads for places that guarantee that they'll cure your neuropathy. And what is neuropathy? Well, neuropathy just means, it's a very broad term, and it means that the nerves are not transmitting the signals the way they're supposed to. There's a sensory neuropathy where it can oftentimes start in the fingers or toes and they go numb. There's a motor neuropathy where your muscles are not responding to the nerves, or the nerves are not telling the muscles what to do. There's mixed neuropathy. Diabetes is one cause of neuropathy, but there's lots of other causes of neuropathy. Now, for people who develop it in their 60s, 70s, 80s, we can go through the whole battery of tests, and oftentimes the answer we come up with is, we don't know what's causing it. But sometimes they can find a very quick, easy thing to fix, like a vitamin B12 deficiency or vitamin B6 deficiency, something very simple that can be addressed and that can get rid of the numbness. Neuropathy can also be quite painful, where imagine when your foot falls asleep and when it's waking up and you get those pins and needles, and that's happening all the time. That can be pretty painful and pretty distressing. If the nerve roots in your low back are pinched, or they can also give you the same types of symptoms down in your feet or legs. And so we're talking with this patient about the neuropathy that she has, because she came in and before the video is running, she was asking about an ad she had seen in a magazine or a newspaper that guaranteed they had the cure for her neuropathy. So if you have neuropathy, take that with a grain of salt. If it was something that cured it, doctors would be all over that, because neuropathy is a big problem. So sit back, enjoy the video, and this is one of my favorite patients, and she recently lost her husband, so you can hear the sadness when we talk about him, but she's doing okay, and she was happy to let this conversation be on the video for everybody to hear. So I call her a lucky lady because of the love that she had. She lost it, but he was a great guy, so enjoy the video. You want to go to one of those places, especially the ones that say that they're covered by Medicare. There really isn't much to lose by trying them.
I've looked up research on it and stuff. I don't think anyone's, or I can't find any place that's doing neuropathy research.
Right, it's a tough problem. You know, there have always been people who come out of the woodwork with fixes.
Yeah.
Like the ones that you're talking about.
Yeah.
But again, you know, if one person got relief and you're that one person, then
it's a blessing.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly.
Of course. But I would like to also find a place that is, because through my life I have found out that dealing with pain, now this emotional pain I will eventually get over, but physical pain is so horrific. And I haven't had what many people have had, and I just want to find a place to donate to that does pain research, and I can't find anything. So if you should ever hear of a place that's doing something, and if I called the university, if they would give me a...
Painful, or it's just the numbness?
Well, recently it's just mostly the numbness, because I've had years, as you know, of the pain.
Right, but after your back surgery, a lot of that resolved?
Yeah.
So do we know that the numbness isn't also coming from the back? As opposed to some kind of systemic problem that's causing it?
No, I think that my endocrinologist and stuff just feels that it's the neuropathy.
Well, but neuropathy is a symptom that something else is going on, and sometimes we can find it, and sometimes no, and sometimes there are things you can do to make it better, and sometimes not. But with all your back issues...
Really? I never thought of that.
Yeah, I mean, it is possible. So the thing that you want to do is first determine that before you go spending time and money.
Yeah.
And so I would be happy to give you a referral to the neurologist that we use right up the road here.
Yeah.
And she does a very thorough workup.
Really?
And we'll rule out all the easy causes. I mean, something as simple as a vitamin B6 deficiency could cause neuropathy, and that's something that's fixable.
Interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be wonderful.
You know,
Yeah.
and then there are things that we may find that are not fixable.
Yeah.
And sometimes, sometimes we never find out why you have it, but can treat it symptomatically with medication. So, there's lots of different ways to go, but I think the thing would be for us to get you a referral over to neurology, and they can do a test that will help determine, could this be coming from your back or is it something systemic?
Okay.
And then that will
At least lead
direct
to
your
something.
care.
Yeah. Oh, good. I never even thought of that.
Yeah, so we have, we've had a little bit of trouble with her assistant, and it takes a really long time for us to get
Okay.
the appointment scheduled, but,
Okay. Well, and of course, COVID doesn't help. You did know we had a pandemic, didn't you?
yeah, but this was way before.
Oh, okay.
Not real good at returning calls, but
Okay.
she's a really good doc.
Well, I've gotten through a long time without crying. Bravo, thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I have to tell you, my husband, I think I told you what a gift giver he is for people, just clever things. After we were married, he asked me for my wedding rings back. And they said, well, that was a short wedding or marriage. And he said he needed them for a couple days, and he put this gold band in between.
Oh.
So I said, why? He said, oh, someday you'll know. Well, then with the wedding band that he had, every 5 years he puts a gold band on to add for the 5 years that we're married. And then he ran out of knuckles, so he had to stop at 25.
Can you take a picture, or take a video of that? Can you show the rings to
Oh.
the camera?
But isn't that so
It's
sweet?
beautiful, yes.
So sweet.
It is beautiful. All right, well, let's get you all
Oh,
lotioned up
I'm
here.
sorry, I'm moving around.
No, it's okay. Got it.
Okay, yeah. So the obituary will have about his gift giving character. I found out from more people that have contacted me, even with just the notice or finding out from other friends and stuff like that, about the things that he has sent them and given them, oftentimes anonymously.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
I mean, things we find out of people, about
Yes.
people after they pass that we
Yes.
never knew.
And he never needed the accolades, even from me.
Yeah.
And he always gave me multiple fun gifts. I mean, every time I look around the house, I'm grateful for that.
Oh, well, he loved you so much.
Yep.
All right, my
You're a
dear.
lucky lady. Lucky
You are,
lady.
yeah.